unbelievable deals and lounge comfortably with sofas starting at $295. Rest easy with queen beds starting at $150. Elevate meals with dining sets starting at $295. You'll even find outdoor sets starting at $395. Plus, pay no interest for 24 months on select purchases with your good credit and enjoy free shipping as soon as next day. Let the firework fun begin during the 4th of July event only at Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
Breaking news now at 7 a.m. on Today in LA Weekend. A search is underway for the people responsible for leaving this damage behind after ransacking a convenience store. We are live with a look at the damage and other reported burglaries that may be connected. And a loaded gun, fake passports, and police lights found inside a man's car. Why he's accused of impersonating a federal agent and the exclusive interview he had with NBC4 ahead. Mayor Karen Bass is calling on all Angelenos to lend a helping hand to beautify the city after immigration raids and protests ended with vandalism and damage. The event that's happening today, just ahead.
You're watching NBC4. Here's what's happening today in LA.
Good morning. It's Saturday, June 28th. Here's a live look over Mount Wilson. You can see some of the sun peeking through. Thank you for waking up with us. I'm Camilla Rambaldi in for Michelle Valles. Let's start with the day with a check of your forecast with meteorologist Melissa McGee in for Shauna Mendiola.
Good morning, everyone. On this Saturday, it's going to be nice by the afternoon, but we're starting out with areas of clouds and fog along the coast. It's patchy as we head inland. Today for the coast and at 73 degrees for the basin, inland Orange County, maxing out at about 82 later on today. The valley's Inland Empire and at 93. We've got the upper 90s for the high desert. The mountains bright and sunny coming in at 80 degrees. So we're looking at a warmer afternoon, especially away from the basin floor. It's 94 in Santa Clarita, 95 today in Victorville. We've got West Covina coming in at 84, Anaheim at 86, in Irvine and at 84 degrees, 74 degrees there in Oxnard. High pressure is going to take on over, and that's going to warm us up even as we get into the rest of today and into your Sunday. That's a look at your forecast. I'll send it back to you.
Breaking news now in Bellflower. Destruction overnight at several stores. The LA County Sheriff's Department says they were ransacked, items taken, and this morning deputies are still looking for people responsible for the looting. NBC4's Macy Jenkins is live in Bellflower with a look at the damage at one of those shops and how they may be connected to another incident in a nearby city. Hi, Macy. Good morning.
Good morning, Camilla. Well, all of this, according to the Sheriff's Department, started with a street takeover involving about 30 vehicles in this intersection. I'll have my photographer show you. You can see the tire marks in much of the intersection. That's where all of this happened. It led to about 6 break-ins, possibly more. Police are still trying to confirm that. I talked to the owner of one of the shops. She said some of her merchandise was scattered in the alley and throughout the streets. Now, take a look at this video. You can see the glass front doors of Heavenly Beauty Supply and Star Smog and Alignment House. Those are both here in Bellflower. They appear to have been smashed in. The store owner told me she got the call around 2 a.m. from the owner of the shop next door. She rushed over. She told NBC4 that the thieves had ripped out her cash register and taken a substantial amount of merchandise. She's still in the process of trying to figure out just how much was stolen. Now, meanwhile, across the alleyway, this is where the AM/PM Arco store was burglarized. That's where LA Sheriff's Department says they got the call around 1:50 this morning about the street takeover. The clerk seen on video being treated by medics at the scene. Now, about 3 miles away, video shows what appears to be another string of break-ins at the Lakewood Shopping Center. Those four businesses confirmed to have been burglarized by LA Sheriff's Department. One of them was a Metro by T-Mobile store. Owner Victor Ramirez says he's lost at least $10,000 in merchandise. He was out celebrating his birthday when he got the notification about the burglary.
I just received a burglary alarm, and it looks like 15 individuals came in there and took everything. So right now, I'm just trying to see, at least to lock the door so they won't come in again. I was having a good time, and it just messed up my day.
Now, here's a live look at the front door of the beauty supply store. We got here a few hours ago and the owner was still cleaning up. You see the door is boarded up. She was helped by one of her fellow business owners. Now, Sheriff's Department says they do not have a suspect description. They're still trying to figure out who was involved, but there were so many people here at the time of the takeover that they do not have anyone in custody. Reporting live in Bellflower, Macy Jenkins, NBC4 News. Camilla?
A lot of damage there. Macy, thank you for that update. A loaded gun, dozens of rounds of ammo, police radios, and copies of a passport. All of this was found inside a man's vehicle in Huntington Park, and officials are worried he was possibly posing as a federal agent. 23-year-old Fernando Diaz says he only learned he was suspected of possibly posing as a Border Patrol agent after a news conference held by Huntington Park officials. And in that news conference, it was also revealed Diaz had a prior arrest record related to human smuggling.
The mayor that he did a press conference and stuff like that, releasing all these statements, putting my picture out there to the public and stuff like that, which is, it's fine with me. They apparently they're gonna see if I've kidnapped people and stuff like that. They're never gonna see me anywhere. Why? Because I've never done that stuff.
Officials also presented evidence of a document listing CBP radio codes along with paperwork bearing Homeland Security and CBP headers. Diaz telling NBC4 he was in possession of everything they found in his car, but couldn't tell us why. He says he has only been charged for possession of that handgun and a bench warrant for a DUI, but denies he ever claimed to be a federal agent.
They can look at the body cameras. At no point I told him I was a federal agent or I was a Border Patrol officer or agent and stuff like that.
Diaz says he believes he was being used as a scapegoat. He is currently back home with his family as this investigation continues. Border Patrol agents took over a neighborhood in North Hills. They say one house has been acting as a human smuggling hub. Customs and Border Patrol raided this home on Napa Street yesterday. 2 people were detained. A woman who lives in a separate unit on the property was also detained. They later released her when she says they realized she didn't live at the address on the warrant.
Violated, I'm upset. I have high blood pressure, so I shouldn't be stressing out, and I'm very stressed out right now.
The Customs and Border Patrol releasing a statement here about the operation, saying in part, earlier this week, a CBP arrested 7 other Iranian nationals at this address, including individuals on the FBI terror watch list and Iranian human trafficking network associates. This location has been used repeatedly to harbor illegal entrants, including foreign nationals linked to terrorism and flagged on the FBI's terrorist watch list, end quote. Neighbors next door told NBC4 the group of young men who lived in the home were asylum seekers from Iran and did not believe they were a threat. Happening today in historic West Adams, you are invited to a free Playday block party. It's all in celebration of the LA84 Foundation's National Day of Play. Today's event will feature more than 20 different sports activities, live music, food trucks, and giveaways. It runs from 10 to 3 on West Adams Boulevard. NBC4's Belen de Leon will be there to host the event. A community effort is happening today to clean up graffiti around LA in the aftermath of the immigration protests. This is video of an event during AAPI month that brought more than 1,000 people together. Mayor Karen Bass's office is blaming bad actors for defacing buildings and public property during the protests. The city is inviting the public to come out to help. One group will gather in downtown LA at 8 this morning. Another will be in Hollywood starting at 9. Still ahead on Today in LA Weekend, dramatic video shows the moments federal agents stormed into this home in Huntington Park. A massive explosion shakes up the neighborhood. Who federal agents were looking for and why. Plus, we are hearing from the father of a Santa